Hi everyone, it's the Tides Changing here, and welcome to part 2 of Let's Build a Factory House. In this part I'm going to continue working on the exterior and get as much done with it as I can. And in case you're wondering why there's stuff sticking out of the roof here, that is because I downloaded a room off the gallery that had a bunch of the items from the science lab that are usually locked in it, so that I could use it in this build, because I figured a lot of the stuff like the fans and the pipes and all would be useful. So I just stuck it off to the side in here because if I do end up doing anything in this area, it's going to be the last part of the house that I furnish. So I figure by that point everything will be in place. And the room that I did use was put up by Simply Nando, so I'll put a link to it in the description in case any of you would like to use this in any of your builds. So the stuff sticking out of the roof here is temporary, but I'm just going to get on with the building. So first off, Amber said that using the low half wall at the top here would probably look better than this low fencing, which is true. That probably will look much better, so I'm just going to try that out and see how it looks. Okay, yeah, that does look better. So I'll just put the brick in there and then also change this to be a black trim. I think this is the trim. Okay, no, that's not the trim that's on it. Let's go with a thicker one. Or maybe it was this one. Yeah, I like that one. Oh, I also had to put the kind of roof guide back on in there. Alright, so there we go. That's what I had before. Now that I look at it, maybe I shouldn't use the one that has the white on it, so I'm just gonna change that trim to this one. Yeah, okay, that looks fine. So we'll stick with that. And a lot of you, or some of you, also didn't really like the sign that I had here. Personally, I really do like it. I don't want to get rid of it, but I can try out the non-cursive text because maybe that would go a little bit better with the whole factory theme. So I will try that, see if it looks any better. Actually, no, I want this. And okay, there's the other one, so it's right near here. Alright, so I'll just get rid of that and put you in place. Okay, so now we've got the other sign in there, which doesn't look quite as good with this, but I personally, I know a lot of you thought that this was really weird, but personally I like it better than this, and I also like it better than just having nothing or having windows there, because I feel like it looks so bare like that. So I'm gonna go with my gut on this, and I'm gonna go back to what I had originally. Once everything else is done, it might look better. But around back here, EggCornEye02 said that it might look better to have larger windows here instead of the sign, so I will get rid of the sign around the back and just replace it with the larger windows, but I do want to keep what I had around the front. Just because personally that was one of my favorite things about the front of the building, and I really don't want to get rid of it. We could also move these windows up a little bit so it meets the bottom of it more so, because we got there covering up the little whatever gap there is between these windows. But that is the back of it with the larger windows in. Oh, I just realized that this got deleted. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we're going to go down a few levels, turn on the grid, and this was the one that was sized up that got deleted, so we'll just do that. I'm not sure why that happened, but okay, we'll put that back in. Also, a lot of you did like the... I'm going to get this back to residential, but a lot of you did like the metal beams that I had. And they definitely did add more to the side of the building, made it look like more was going on, a little bit more factory-like, so I'm going to stick them back in. And I feel like a lot of things will look better once the landscaping is done and the building is closer to completion. Actually, I should probably just stick in all of these on the lower level before going on, sticking the shorter ones on the top level. Alright, so we'll get that one there, and then that one there. I think that's good. Okay, so we got that. I think with this, it might look better if we pull this out a little bit more so that it covers it. So that way it looks almost like this is sort of supporting the roof. I think that makes it look a little bit better. And I wish that you could move these with Alt like you can the roof height, but unfortunately you can't. But I think it looks better with these supports with the roof going out a little bit more, so it kind of covers the top of it. Alright, let's get back down here, put these in. Alright, there we go. I'm not going to put it on this area right here. And then we just get these and do the same thing with making the roof go out further here. So just holding down shift so it only moves this one side. And let's get a look at that from the front. Yeah, I like the look of it. I think it would look nice if we had some plants next to it or some ivy going through it. Oh, also, a bunch of you pointed out that the fence on this side was going on the other side of the column. And I did notice that after I stopped recording the last part, so it is fixed and now lines up with the column the same way the other side does. And another thing a lot of you said was that you didn't like this fence in the front here. And I do agree that it looks really odd now, but I want to wait till I get the landscaping done to potentially remove it or change it. Because once there's plants in here, it might actually look a lot better. So I'm just going to keep it for the time being, but it still might change. Something else I wanted to do was take this whole area that comes out in the front here and pull it out one. So that way it looks more like something that was added on. Also, it breaks up the side of the building here, and I just think it looks a bit better. I also want to move the roof down just a little bit. Okay, yeah, I think that looks good. I think a couple of you also mentioned that it didn't look like the roof here was even, but okay, yeah, that looks fine. Looks like it is. I was also thinking that we could put a different kind of wall covering on this here to make it really look like something that was just tacked on later. And also just add something in that's different than the brick we have all over the building. And I think it'll look better once we get windows and landscaping around it and such. Yeah, no, I'll keep it like it was before. But yeah, let me know what you think of this. I also want to put windows on it. And another thought I had with this was that we can use different kinds of windows on it. It wouldn't look so odd. It's sort of its own separate thing. So I do want to find some smaller, one tile wide windows that are still modern. This is a bathroom, so I don't want to see anything too big. We do have this. Okay, that's a little bit too tall. We do have this, which still. I could have that. So I don't know if I want to go completely like go traditional with the windows, like use something like, where was it, like this? That might look sort of weird. It might be better to just keep with the regular brick anyway, although I did like the white brick, because I feel like it would look weird if you had two different kinds of bricks like this just mixed together. I mean, you could also do something like this, but I don't like that as much as painted over brick. Yeah, I'm still stuck on what to do for the windows here. I do want some kind of window in these bathrooms. It might be best just to use something like this that's a little bit smaller. And then we have these. We do have these. Well, what we could do is just take 3 of those like that, and then around the side here you have 2. Maybe 3 more in the front. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. I couldn't even go with the same. Okay, that actually does look better. It does look better with the brown. Yeah, I might just go back to the regular brick I had, because I feel like this looks sort of odd. I could also try some kind of paneling or siding on it, but we could do something like that. Maybe this in a white color. Then again, not so sure about that. Yeah, well, for the time being, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to this, and then you all can let me know what you think, like whether I should do something different or whether I should just stick with that. Because I would prefer not to, if I'm going to have a different wall coloring here, I prefer not to have something that's also brown, because then it might be too similar. But I'm thinking this does look better than the white I had. I also wanted to put down, kind of like what this building has, where it just has pavement all around it. I want to do something like this with this building. And I actually wanted to try to find the same kind of pavement. I think I know which one they're using. Is it that one? Okay, no, it's not that one. That's what I thought it might have been. It's something different. So I really want to use the same one just because I like how this looks and how it sort of blends in with this. Is that it? I don't think that's quite it. Oh, that looks like it's it. Is that? Yep, that's it. Okay. So we're gonna just stick this all around where it's not fenced in. And I may take some of this out and put in plants, like maybe one tile away from the building, put in plants or something like that. So it may not stay exactly like this, but this is just something I wanted to put down here to start with. Alright, so there we go. We have that. And it's sort of coming in here, but not too much, so I don't think it's a huge deal. I might put some little plant boxes with trees on the side here just to add some greenery to it. But something else I wanted to do was put in a sort of fire escape, because that was another suggestion a lot of you had. I was thinking that, whoops, went down too far. I was thinking that right here, yeah, right here would be a perfect spot for the fire escape. Or, I mean, it could be something that was a fire escape and then they convert into sort of a deck. So we could put in one of these doors here and then have, oops, I gotta turn on the grid. And then have the fire escape type area out there. So we'll go to metal flooring, put in, oh, right. I always forget this, that you need to do this sort of deal where you get, okay, let's pull that in. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to stick this out here. Okay, there we go. Stick this out here, make it, I guess, 1x2. Or maybe we want 2x2. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then move this here. And put that metal flooring. So do we want that one or this one? Maybe it should be, I don't know, maybe it should be 1x2? I don't know. I wish this flooring was a little bit darker though. Do you have this one? I like the other one more though. No, actually I like this. We'll stick with this. And then I wanted to get this staircase. I will go with the black color. Hopefully that doesn't take anything away. Okay, no, we're good. It's sort of passing through that though. So perhaps it should be moved out here. I don't know if that's exactly quite fire escape like. Or we could have be. Oh, whoops, did I? Oh, okay, let's fix that. Yeah, I think it looked better on the outside. Yeah, keep it there. And fix the flooring I accidentally changed. Okay, so that's our sort of fire escape. Off the side here, we could put some planter boxes on it, or maybe not planter boxes, but we could put some potted plants on it too. I think it'd be sort of nice. Maybe a chair. I don't know if we could fit in a planter box and a chair. Come on, why won't you go? Did I stick? Oh, no wonder I'm sticking on the completely wrong floor. Okay, no wonder it's acting weird. All right, I want this. Put that there. I'll do this one this way. Okay, so we got that. Perhaps some columns. Do I want to go with these? They're a little bit bulky. I do like how these look. They're not. I just don't want something super bulky right here. I think it looks pretty good for the fire escape sort of thing. Also, Deanna said that it would be a good idea to have a gate going into the backyard here, so you don't always have to go through the house to get to it. So I was thinking this side right here, where the staircase is, would be perfect. Also, this side would be better because I do plan on having the outdoor kitchen over here. So I will do that and put in a gate here using the hedge one. So I was thinking it would look good if we put in these here and then added in the hedge fence and then put the hedge gate. I believe this is around the, yeah, it's around the same height. So hopefully it won't look too weird once we put this in. Oh, that actually looks, oh, that actually goes together really well. I'm not sure if I'll do anything different with the pavement here going up to it or not. But I feel like it'd be good to have it right here instead of over here where the pool's gonna be. Speaking of which, I should probably put the pool in to mark off where I want that to be. So I was thinking we could have it go one tile away from the edge of the yard, maybe a couple tiles in, and then leave one tile between this whole patio area and the beginning of the pool. And then we could leave a couple on this side. Yeah, I think that's a decent sized pool. And also I wanted to tweak something in the interior here. Another common suggestion I saw was to put the living room upstairs and then just have this whole area down here be pretty much just dining and kitchen, which is definitely a good idea because I was really worried myself about being able to cram in the living room in this space over here, especially with the door. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to be able to do that. So if I'm going to put the living room upstairs, it probably would be better to move the staircase. So I was thinking we could put it right here, and actually fits in there really well, so that it's right off the living area here, and I actually want to take away that wall, so it's just sort of floating. And then I'll make this a little bit bigger and turn it into another bedroom, so I'll just bring it up to here so we get a little bit more space in here. And then also I'm going to make this room a little bit smaller, and this will now be the upstairs bathroom, and these will be the 3 upstairs bedrooms. And a couple of you also wanted me to do something with the 3rd floor, so I want to see if I can stick a staircase going up there. I want to make sure I don't block. Okay, let's put it in right here. It's perfect. Although it might look better if I push it forward. Yeah, so it comes right to the edge there. Might be kind of a weird placement, but that's the only way I can really think of placing it so it doesn't look too odd and you can get up into 3rd floor. So there we go. And we should have a decent amount of space for a living room. I mean, I could always just take the staircase out, have more space, and not do anything with the 3rd floor. I'll figure that out later on. But I'm going to leave the interior alone for the time being. Actually, one last minor tweak. Okay, we'll make that back to the size it was before. Okay, that's it for the interior, so I'm going to get back out here. I wanted to landscape the front here and see how that all looks. Okay, first off, I wanted to get... I think I want to use this. Have a stone path going from the gate right to the front door. So I'll just do... yeah, I'll just put it in like that. I think that looks pretty good. And I was also thinking it could look pretty neat to have a little area over here with a bench. But I was thinking we have this circle area over here with a bench in it, and then a little path going over to it, and then have some plants along that, and we could fit in a small tree here as well. Okay, that's our path, so now to get... we can use this tree. Ooh! I don't really use this one too much, and it actually fits in very nicely in there. I don't know if I can fit in multiple of them. I think just one tree... yeah, I think just one tree in here is enough. It's going to be a little bit too much if I try to fit more than that. And then, aside from that, I'm just going to cram this full of plants. Although I actually should get the bench in first. Okay, what kind of bench are we going to use? Maybe this one. I don't really see some super duper fancy bench fitting into this place too much. And I think a nice dark brown color would look good. Yeah, we can go with that. Maybe we can even have a couple of these in. I don't know if that would be... no, I think one's enough. Yeah, we'll just fit one in. And then get a whole bunch of plants around it. Ooh, we could put in some more of these. I do like these. Also gonna have one there. And put it... I guess there. I want to make sure it's not going into the building. Just sort of tricky. Okay, maybe we can't fit one around there. But we can put it right here. Okay, maybe now that I move that forward a little bit, we can put that one there. Yeah, it's going a little bit under the bench, but I think that's fine. Can we put... Actually, I'm gonna go all the way down to the first floor here so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, good. We're not getting... oh, we've got that one inside the house a little bit, but let's just move that forward just to where that doesn't happen. Let's see if we can stick any of these here. It's going through the fence a little bit, but I think that's fine. I mean, fences don't always stop plants from growing where they're not supposed to. Okay, so we got that. How about another one? Another one right here. I want there to be a slightly overgrown look. I just think that would look sort of nice, but not, I mean, of course not too overgrown to where the point where it looks like this place is abandoned, but I just thought lots of plant life would look really nice. Oh, let's also fit in one of these. And, keep hitting the wrong thing. Put in a nice bright blue color. Oh, I like this one. I've been using this plant a little bit more lately. Okay, that looks pretty nice. Should we have the hedges near? No, I'll use the hedges another. Okay, maybe we should have a different kind of plant there so it doesn't look like it's too symmetrical. Oh, let's go with this one. And then another one of you. Orange plants right there. Another one of these here. Let's go, let's keep it the... Yeah, we can keep it the yellow color. We have one of these here. Ooh, there's sunflowers. Let's put a sunflower in. I always forget about the sunflowers. But we can just stick one in there. Ooh, let's have one of these peeking out here. And then, oh, there's this, not this, this white flower. Where was the white flower? This one. Yeah, we're gonna have to here. Actually, not so sure about these things. Yeah, that might be making it a little bit too busy, so we'll just have one of those there. And then go back over here, put one of you in. Maybe we're gonna have a different color. What did I use? Okay, I used the pink. So let's use the yellow. And we can also stick in another one of... yeah, I think another one of these. And we'll make that one a bright purple color. Alright, I'm thinking we need another one of these things. Alright, so we got that. Let's put this here. And I'll try not to get it going in... Okay, good. It's not going into the bathroom. And then we, of course, have to change the color of this. I don't think I used the pink yet, so we'll go with that. Let's throw in another one of these back here. And then after a couple more plants, our front yard here will be done. Did I? Oh no, I've used that one. I haven't used this one in a little while, so I'm going to stick this right here. Make sure it's not popping through at all. Okay, so we've got this thing right here coming through a little bit. Okay, that's good. So this is pretty much our front yard. That was pretty quick to do. And now, to finish it off, I just had to put in some dirt underneath all the plants. Okay, there we go. Make sure I don't cover the path. Nice thing about having the pavement on here is I don't have to worry. I don't have to be careful when getting these edges. Okay, so we can just get all along there. And then maybe I should make it a little bit softer to get here. I need to touch that up with the rock paint. Okay, I'm just getting around here. Alright, so that's just about done. I just need to touch up that one spot over here with this. Yeah, right here. Okay, so that is our front yard. I think that's about all it needs. Maybe some lighting along the path, but I'll worry about the nighttime lighting after I'm done with all the other landscaping. So this is what this looks like now with the plants inside of it. And I think that the plants inside of it actually makes this fence look better. I like that it still makes it look private, but at the same time you can look through, you can see through to the plants from the outside. And that's what I like about it. We can also have some fake ivy around the front of this here. I also wanted to put in a trash can right here. So we can just stick this here right outside the gate, right outside of the gate. That's just where they drag their trash to. Do we even have a mailbox anywhere? Huh, I don't know where the mailbox is. Well, so it doesn't randomly spawn somewhere. I'm just going to put it out here. I think this mailbox would probably be the best one to go with. Okay, so we can just have that there. Oh, maybe the mailbox should be right beside the gate. And then the trash can next to that. Okay, so there we go. I think I'm going to put in that fake ivy that I was talking about right here. So this is what I was using last time, except it doesn't go very low. So what I did was I took... It's one kind of flower. Yeah, it was this one. And I stuck it at the bottom. So I'm just going to stick it all along the bottom here. We, of course, have to make sure it's not going inside at all, which it might be. Oh, okay, goody. It's not, except for this last one just a little bit. Alright, that's good. So we have that at the bottom. And then we can just take this, make it look sort of like it's growing up, and try to cover the bottom part as much as possible. But when you look closely, unfortunately, you can see it's kind of hard to completely hide it. But until they put in actual fake ivy like they had towards the end of The Sims 3, this is what you have to do to get that effect. I actually really like that item. It was from, what was it? Was it from the Bohemian Garden? No, I don't think it was from the Bohemian Garden set. I think it was the Old Mill one? I think that's what it was. I think that one and the Bohemian Garden set were one of the few sets that I bought when they were new from the Sims 3 store. The other ones I just bought later on, randomly, when they're discounted. But I really like the ivy that came with the mill set. Also had the really cool firefly string lights. I'm not so sure about that because we do have this is what's making it look sort of odd. Yeah, I don't know about that. There might have been another coloring for this that actually looked like white. Oh, that might look a little bit better. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this right here. The only problem is I can't make it look really tapered off because this is about as narrow as we can get it. But I can do the same sort of thing around this side. Here's what this part of the building looks like with the fake ivy on it. And I'm not so sure about whether or not I should keep it because it does look sort of busy. So it might just be best to get rid of it. I did also add in these hedges here just to give it a more tapered look. But one option that I could do is to just... okay, never mind. I don't want to get rid of those. But something I could do is just get rid of like all of these and have just these hedges here as sort of the ivy. That might look better. So this just sort of gives you an idea of what that looks like. So what I'd love to know from you all is whether or not you think I should keep this fake ivy here. Because I mean it looks sort of cool, but at the same time I'm just worried that it looks a little bit too busy. And I did also change the colors of some of them just so there's more variety in it, but I'm just going to move on from this for the time being. I do want to figure out this whole area here, so I did want to use the rock pavement that was similar to the path I used around front, so this one here. Okay, there we go. I was worried for a minute there that it wasn't going to let me place that. Oh, right. We don't want it to go forward that far, so we want to go forward just to here. And then perhaps right around the pool, we could use this pavement. Hate it when it does this right around pools. Okay, so we can... Okay, I found that what can fix this is just pulling the pool in one tile. Okay, there we go. See, that worked. But we have to do that from all sides. Yeah, so if you ever run into this annoying issue in your building, just give this a try. And it should work. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now just get the pool back to its regular size. Alright. And I could take some of this out to put in some greenery because it definitely will need that. Oh, also a bunch of you, a couple of you wanted to see a rooftop garden up here, so that definitely is something that I could do, potentially. Actually, it might be too much pavement to have this here. Yeah, what might look better is to have the stone sort of, like the stone path that has the grass going out to the pool. And then I could just have plants around it. That might look a little better. Plus we do have all this concrete out here, so that would help to break it up some. But I am going to get a start on that outdoor kitchen. It's not really going to be a full-on kitchen, it's just going to be a grill with some counters next to it. So let's get this one. I'm going to use the one that came with outdoor, or perfect. I keep wanting to say outdoor tree when I mean to say perfect patio stuff. I do like the splash of red that this one gives. Yeah, we'll keep that. And then we'll get 2 of those counters that came with perfect patio stuff. I actually have never used these. Yeah, this is my first time using those counters. Oh, they had red ones. Cool. Yeah, we'll use those and push this back a little bit. Alright, I should still be able to use that. Okay, those are completely different reds, which I don't like, so we'll just go with this. I also, like, since this is supposed to, I guess, go up next to it, I kind of wish they had the same granite type counter or surface on the grill here, so that way match up a little bit better, but, oh well, not too big of a deal, I suppose. Alright, so we got that. We can have a little table right here, or, yeah, table here, couches here looking over the pool, and then maybe a hot tub if we can fit that in. But that's good for that. I also wanted to get some of those perfect patio decorations in here. So I'm just going to find that this way. And go to all. Alright, so we definitely have to have some grilling tools. And then some of the sauces. Yeah, okay, that looks good to me. Actually, maybe we should have both of these on the same counter so that way this one's free to put food on. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Oh, I actually don't think I've ever used this tree. Okay, it looks good. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used that, so I think that this would be a perfect spot for that. Okay, that looks good. And then there was the umbrella table, although I don't know if you exactly need an umbrella table with this over you, but I mean, if it's raining, rain's gonna come through. Not that that matters, because it doesn't even rain in The Sims. But I'm just gonna use the umbrella one since it is a little bit smaller. I'm kind of on doing a perfect patio theme right here. Yeah, I'll just move that over a little bit. Although it might be a little much to have that. All right, what tables? Oh, we have this. Oh, I could use this instead. Yeah, let's use this. I just feel like the umbrella one was a little bit much for this. Oh, really? This has no other colorings? We also have this one. Oh, I like that. You know what? What we could do is just have this here. So we could just have that table, and have it right here instead of having the couches there, and maybe have some chairs over here. And I guess we don't really need a hot tub. I just feel like it's a little bit too cramped to have this over here. Plus this way we can actually have tables that match, and yeah. Oh, I guess this does look fine. I'm actually not so sure about the red. Nah, well, I'll just keep the red grill. And I'll go with this wood. Yeah, we'll stick with this. Alright, so there we go, we got that. There was also this right here. So we're gonna have that in the center of the table. It's a little extra light. Alright, so that's what we've got so far for our outdoor area back here. Okay, I think that's coming along pretty nicely. I'm not so sure that this is the best color choice for the table. It might actually look better to go with the black. Yeah, I like the black. I feel like that ties in better with the whole grilling area over here. Okay, so we'll go with that. And I'm gonna see if I can fit in that hot tub. Oh, never mind. I was right there in outdoor activities. Can we? Okay, never mind. We're not gonna put in a hot tub. Okay, that'll completely block things. Oh, I could also put in this. Like actually not this one. Where is it? This one. So I could add in this just to border off that a little bit more. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. I guess in this area right here I could put in some of those chairs that came with perfect patio stuff. Yeah, we just have a couple of them right here overlooking the pool. Don't want to block the gate too much. Or we could even just have them right outside the window here. So that way they don't get in the way of the pool too much. Yeah, we'll just have them right there as you walk in. I like this. Yeah, I like how this coloring looks back here. I think it looks pretty nice. And then we do need to get the pool ladder. Alright, so I'll just put in a ladder on either side of each side of the pool. And then get some of this lighting in. I think this is about center. We have lighting on either side of the ladders too. Now that I've got all this stuff in, I'm thinking it might be better to just stick with a pavement back here. But I can remove it in some places. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's actually going to go back properly. But I can remove it in some places just to make sure that didn't place anywhere. Okay, it didn't, but I could remove it in some places to put some plants in. I just was thinking it might be too busy if I just had grass and a bunch of plants everywhere. So what I can do is, are we gonna go through? Oh, right, we can't go to the edge of the lot. Okay, never mind that. But I could try putting in a couple of those trees that I put in the front here. Like maybe right here, and then I could remove these two tiles, do Control F to get it to go diagonally like this, and then do the same thing over here on this side, and then border this with rock since we can't use actual fencing. Alright, so just gonna do the same thing over here. Put some plants around it, like maybe one of these. How's that look? Okay, maybe not one of those, but definitely fill it in with other stuff. Not that. How about that? And then we have one of these. And then just some rocks. Actually, I'm gonna go with a bright blue for that. Alright, that one's a little large. And we just need one more here. Or maybe two more. Okay, we're gonna need another one, so we'll just throw that in. And then put the dirt in. Alright, so we're good over there. So now I'll do the same thing over on this side. I'm actually just gonna put the dirt in right now. And then we'll of course get those plants. Well, I guess since we're here at the rocks first, I'll just get that. I believe we're gonna need 3 of these again. Okay, yeah, we can go with that one. And then now for the plants. Guess over here I'll use one of these and one of these. Alright, so it looks a little bit different on each side, so it's not completely symmetrical. And I guess that's all the plant life we really need back here. I wanted the backyard to be a little bit more, like I guess a little bit less full of plants than the front yard is. Just because I feel like it'd be too busy, especially with this, and then to have a bunch of plants back here as well, next to the pool and everything. Some welcome mats near the doors would probably look good. Alright, so go to decorations, rugs. We'll put in this one. I'm not sure what color. Probably not going to stick with that one. Okay, never mind. That's a little bit bright. Oh, I like the look of the dark green. Oh, that actually does look pretty good next to the chairs. I wasn't sure how that was going to look. Yeah, I could go with... I could go with a red color for those chairs to tie in with the red grill. Almost forgot what it was. Yeah, we'll do that. So there's a few more things I'm going to do before wrapping up this part. I wanted to put in some potted plants up here. So we'll just add that one in the corner, maybe some smaller ones next to it. I feel like that would make this area look a little bit nicer and more home-like. We don't want to put that there in front of the door. Alright, we can just leave it as those 2 plants. I think it looks pretty nice. I also wanted to get the nighttime lighting done, and then after that I'll probably be wrapping things up. Chase said that some old factories had metal lamps extending out from the walls, so I was thinking that could be neat to place down the sides in between these metal beams, because there was a lighting a lot like that here in the outdoor lighting category, which was this one right here. Where was it? Not this one. Oh, this one. Yeah, I think this one would be really good for this sort of build, so we can just have some of them extending out. I think the second floor would probably be the best place to put it. So we just have them in the center of the beams here. And we'll have one there, and then another one here. So this could look pretty neat at night. And then let's get some more going down here. I'm actually wondering if there was a coloring that might look better. No, I guess that's the best looking coloring for this. And then we could also have one right above the door at the front. Just centered above it. Yeah, I think that would be a good light for this area in the front here. And I guess that's about all we need there. I should actually have it on night while I'm doing the nighttime lighting. Okay, yeah, that does light up the front here pretty well. So we should also get some of these lights. We can just kind of stick them, hide them in the plants here so you can't really see them. Or maybe we should go something nicer. I wish these were a little bit smaller though. Oh, if we want to have lights that are hidden, we could also throw these in. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, it's not super well lit, but it works. So we could also We could also have one of these in here. Kind of hard to see past that tree. I think that the light around the front door is right there. So we could have one here. We could even lower it a little bit so it's right below the window. Yeah, I think that, no, actually that looks sort of weird. Yeah, maybe right above the window was the best spot for that. So I'll just leave it there. Could also have another one up above here in the little roof area. How's that look? Oh, that for whatever reason that lighting looks sort of weird. Okay, well, we can just leave that there. And then I guess we don't really need anything around the side. So I'd say all this is pretty well lit. Okay, we do need a little bit more around here. So we can just have... Yeah, we can just do that. We can have lights right above the doors. I think that should actually do the trick. Yeah, that's pretty good for that. Alright, so I want to get one last look at the exterior here. And of course, once we furnish the interior and add lights in, some of that light will come outside and make it look a little bit better. Let's just get this back to the afternoon, get one last look. Because this is all I'm going to do in this part. It'll of course look better once all this stuff is gone. And I do need to figure out where to put some of that stuff. Probably I'll have some of it around the side here. You all can let me know where you think I should put some of this stuff outside. And also what I should do around the side here, because that is really all I need to work on for the exterior, because everything else is pretty much done. So yeah, it's mainly just figuring out what to do along the side here so it looks a little bit better. I could probably take out some 2x2 areas and put some trees in them. That could be one thing I do. I could think right here would be a good spot for that. Maybe up here some as well. But this is where I'm going to end this part at. So of course let me know what you think of what was done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and bye!